What's up, fans of The Last of Us? It's John of Video Games and the World, and I'm back once again with yet another review of HBO's The Last of Us. This is the fifth episode, Endure and Survive, which is yet another very well written episode, and a lot of things happen in this episode, both intense and yet very tragic. Because in a world like the one in The Last of Us, no one is really safe, whether it is from the living or the horde of infected attacking the living. This episode is also about protecting someone you love, escaping from tyranny, and as the title says, endure and survive. To endure is to be aware of all the dangers and stay strong, and that way, you may survive. But I've gone around long enough. Let us begin with this review. Enjoy! 10 days before Joel's arrival to Kansas City, a heavily armed militia has managed to terminate Fedra and free themselves from its authoritarian rule. But it turns out that the leader, Kathleen, is far more tyrannical than Fedra itself, and she is searching for two brothers, Henry and his younger and mute brother, Sam. Then, Henry and Sam meet Joel and Ellie and form a temporary alliance to escape from the city. But Kathleen is relentlessly pursuing them, and things will not end up very well. Lamar Johnson did an amazing job playing the character of Henry. His performance was astounding and captured the personality of the character perfectly. The voice actor from the game, Brandon Scott, would totally be proud. I'm sure of it. The character development of Henry and Sam was really well done and well written. We see exactly why he is escaping from Kathleen and, in a way, shows remorse for his actions. He did what he had to do for his younger brother due to being ill. In such a dark world like this, people do what they have to do to survive and save the ones that they truly love. In the words of Jaime Lannister, the things we do for love. In this show, Sam is mute, unlike in the game where he can speak. Unlike the game, this version of Sam is not in his early teen years. He's 8. But I still like that he's very artistic, his friendship with Ellie, and although it looked different, it was pretty faithful to the game. Not to mention, I like that the two share their love for the comic Savage Starlight, which is Ellie's favorite comic in the game. That young actor did a fantastic job. Jeffrey Pierce once again did an awesome job as Kathleen's right hand, Perry. As you all know, Pierce is the voice and likeness of Tommy Miller in the game. Perry is an ex-soldier who will follow Kathleen and even advise her. I loved Melanie Lynskey being a villain in the show. She's one of my favorite actresses, and I loved her in movies such as Heavenly Creatures, Ever After a Cinderella Story, Detroit Rock City, and Coyote Ugly. The character of Kathleen is seen to be this ruthless leader who would go to extremes to get what she wants. Although we feel sympathetic towards her, we see that she is still ruthless and is capable of everything. She's like this female version of the governor from The Walking Dead, so full of vengeance, and will do anything and go to extremes to get what she wants. Now, regarding the militia against the Fedra, we can see that even so-called freedom fighters can be just as tyrannical as the authority they overthrew, or even worse than their enemies. In real life, whenever there are conflicts against authoritarianism, sometimes those who claim to fight for freedom can be just as bad as their enemies, if not worse. And finally, to wrap this up, this episode was phenomenal. Lots of crazy things happened, the backstory of Henry and Sam was really good, the actors did a great job, and they killed it. By far, this is a great adaptation of one of my most favorite video games of all time. I remember that a movie was being planned, but I prefer to see it as a TV series, because as a movie, it may not work out. My final score for this episode is a 9.5 out of 10. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. On my gaming channel today, I will do a live stream. Link in the description. This is John of Video Games and the World. Have a good one. Later.